Okay, like I said before, the reason why we are doing this live streaming today is particularly for Malaysian university abroad, those that may want to study abroad. And that is the reason why we are running this live streaming. The necessary step you need to gain admission in abroad, and that is what we'll be doing today. So very quick one, I would like to bring to us some of the questions that we may want to ask. Of course, here are the questions, okay? The first one says, what are the required documents I need to start the process? The second one says, where can I get my international passport fast? Third one said, how can I get my university original school transcript? Of course, we'll be treating all these things here today. And the fourth one says, what is the name of the school? This school that we are doing this live streaming, of course, is there in brackets, unixa.edu. Now, the next one we have is, what are the process needed to gain admission in the school? And the next question says, how much is the school fee for the program? The next we have is, can I work and study at the same time? Of course, all this we'll be answering it today. And the last one says, what other benefits do I stand to gain as a student? Okay, to begin, the first question says, what are the required documents I need to start the process with? Now, it will interest you to know that there are four documents we need, okay, to start up the process. And I'll be showing us those four documents. Here are the four documents, okay? Now, what we have here is 4 required documents you need to study abroad, okay? Now, the first one we have here is international passport. You need an international passport, okay? And the second thing here we have now is the university original transcript / statement of results. Sorry, that is statement of result, not state of results. It's a mistake. And the third one we have is university original certificate, okay? And the fourth we have, which is the last here, is the passport, your passport photograph, okay? And I will be explaining this one after another, okay, while we continue. The first one says we need international passports. Yes, these are the 4 documents you need before you can apply for any school abroad from Nigeria, okay? These are the 4 documents you need: the international passport, university transcript, and certificates, original certificate of university, and your passport photograph. Now let's start with that of international passport. Now there's a question here, of course, part of the second question, that says, where can I get my international passport fast? You agree with me that international passport before now is usually very difficult to get. Of course, as a Nigerian, it's usually difficult because you'll be asked to go to Nigeria Immigration Office. From there, you pick up your form, okay, after filling the form, and they will book you for appointments, which can last for 1 month or thereabout. Then after that 1 month, they will begin to prepare you for capturing, which can also last for another month, if not more than 1 month. So here is the interesting thing that I have for us, okay? Now, there is a very, very fast procedure you can use to get your international passport. In fact, it can take you 1 day or 2 days to get. And that is the importance of this, our live streaming today, for those that may want to even travel abroad, even not to study, but you just need your international passport as soon as possible, okay? And that is what we'll be treating today. All right, so let me start with the passports. Of course, I've shown us the 4 documents we need: international passports, transcript, original transcript of university, the certificate, the original one, and the passports. I believe it has answered our first question that says, what are the required documents I need to start up the process? Now, these are the required documents. All right. Now, we'll go back to the second question that says, where can I get my international passport fast? Of course, you can get your international passport fast, all right, in Niger State. Of course, we have 36 states and capital, right, in Nigeria. And there is a state that you can go to the immigration, and it will interest you to know that within 2 days, 1 day or 2 days, depending on who you end up meeting for that very day, you can get your international passport in Niger State. Okay? Once you can find your way to their office in Niger State, you can easily get your international passport within 1 day or 2 days. Okay? And that is one interesting aspect of this, our live streaming. Now, this international passport, is not just for studying, okay? It's not just for education. In as much as you're leaving your country to another country, you just need an international passport because it's part of the documents you need to process your traveling abroad. So this second question now, I believe I've answered us, that says, where can I get my international passport fast? Of course, if you know a state called Niger State, you can easily get your international passport within 1 or 2 days, and it will be ready. So all this long processing, waiting for when you'll be asked to come for capturing and all that, of course, will be truncated. All right. Now we'll dive into the third question of the day that says, how can I get my university original? Sorry, that spelling of original was typographical error. Pardon me for that. How can I get my university original school transcript? Okay. Now, let me take us back to the 4 documents we need, which is the second one here, the university original school transcript. All right. Now, it's either transcript or statements of results. But the interesting aspect of this Malaysian university I'm trying to educate us on is that they don't need your school original transcript before you can be admitted into their school. No, but you have to present it before you graduate. Okay, so it's better I put you through on how to get the university transcripts even before leaving Nigeria. Okay, and that is the reason why is part of our question here, because you may end up using your statements of results. Okay, of course you'll be admitted, they will give you admission. All right, this very Malaysian university now that I'm about to educate us on, they will give you admission with your statement of results. But the requirement says before you graduate from the university, you must present your school transcripts, and I mean the original school transcripts, which you cannot be in another man's country and process your school transcript. You have to be there, present, and follow it up yourself and do the necessary attestations that you need to do before it will be given to you. Okay, so now we continue. I want to explain to us what the importance of the school transcript. Of course, school transcript is a summary of all the courses, okay, all the courses you've sat for, or all the courses you've written the exam, and all, both from your 100 level to your final year level, all your courses you've sat for, and everything about your education. It will be documented in a paper form, and that is why it's called transcript. And this transcript is what schools in abroad uses to assess you or to know the courses you've done based on your department or based on what you're applying for university. So it will actually guide them, okay? It will guide them that yes, this person in question have actually finished university, and these are the courses he or she attended, okay? And they are seeing it in a paper form. But now there is a little challenge in getting university's transcript. You agree with me that those that have graduated from university, it is very easy for you to get your statement of results from university, fine. And once you graduate, after your graduation, you'll be given your original school certificate, yes. But you agree with me that school don't give you their original transcript. They don't give it to you except when there is need for it. And what is the need, or when is the need? The need is only and only when you are applying to study or to further your education abroad. That is only when the school will begin to process it for you. Okay? And the procedure says they don't give you the transcript. Okay? They don't give you the transcript handy. Either you'll be asked to contact the school that you are about traveling. The school you are about going to further your education, no matter which country it is. They'll ask you to get the admin email address, or they will tell you'll be asked to tell the school admin that you're applying for to write to your school that you finished from. Okay? So they will write to the school letting them know that yes, your candidate is applying to continue or to further his or her education in our own university. So please help us with his or her transcript. That is only when your school can release your transcript to that very school you are going for. Okay? So, but there is one good thing that you are about to gain here now that we're doing live streaming. And I want to give us a tip, or I want to give us a secret on how to get our school transcript without stress. Just the way I've given us that of international passport, that you can easily go to Niger State, go to the immigration center there and apply for your international passport, and within 1 day or 2 days you've gotten it. And that is what we'll be doing here for that of school transcript. Now, I would like to show us something, okay? I would like to show us something here, and this is it. There's what we called IELTS exam, okay? This is IELTS exam, okay? It is either called English for International Opportunities, or you call it English Language Test Service, okay? It is usually conducted by the British Council. Of course, we have them in Nigeria. I think the one I know in Abuja is in Maitama. Yes, in Maitama. And I believe I've written exam there. I've written this IELTS exam while I was applying for my master's in Germany. Okay, so I was able to get my IELTS exam there because the school required me to write this exam. Now, what's the extent of this exam is particularly for them to know that you can speak English fluently. You understand English and you can read and write. But it will interest you to know that this particular Malaysian university doesn't require you to have an IELTS exam or IELTS result. Okay? But the reason why I'm throwing this light on this is it may not be this Malaysian university. Okay? It may not be Malaysian university. It can be any other country. But you just need all these things for you to be able to be admitted. Some people, of course, must have gotten their university certificate and everything, but simply because they don't know way on how to get this IELTS exam. What is even IELTS exam? Okay? Now, I'll still take us to another thing here called other English exams. Okay. Now, the streaming I'm doing today is particularly for masters and those doing their PhD. All right. Now, we have other English exams that you have to sit for in as much as you are studying abroad or you want to study abroad. We have SAT, we have MCAT, we have LSAT, we have GMAT, we have GRE, we have IELTS, and we have TOEFL. Of course, I remember that of SAT and this TOEFL, this very last one. This is particularly for those that want to start university abroad. That's, they have finished their secondary school and they want to study, that is, they want to study university in abroad, not masters or let's say PhD. So I think they will have to write SAT or this very last one. Okay, but particularly the one that anyone that may want to do his masters or his PhD abroad must have is this IELTS. Okay, that is this very IELTS I'm talking about. This is the IELTS exam. It is exam to test your English proficiency. Okay, like I said before, now this Malaysian school that I'm about to educate us on does not require this IELTS exam. But what about in future and you come across or you have the opportunity to study abroad and you are asked to get this IELTS exam? Where do you do it? How can you do it? What do you do? And that is the more reason why I'm doing this live streaming, to actually guide us on how we can do about it or to get it. Now, it will interest us to know that Google have made everything easy for us. Whatever you need to know, just Google it and you can easily get it. Now, there are some registered institutes, okay? It's just like more or less an organization that has been registered with Nigerian educational government or Nigerian educational system, that they can be teaching students that may want to study abroad on this IELTS exam. That is, be it IELTS, okay, be it SAT, be it GMAT, be it LSAT. They are just registered institutes, okay. They are what they specialize on is to train you on how to write these exams and pass the exams. Now, it will interest you to know that this very exam is not easy, okay, to pass. Yes, I believe I did mine once because I was able to locate one of those registered institutes, and I was able to get the tips on how to write this exam in British Council, and I was able to make it. And of course, I made my band 5.0, okay, because most universities abroad, if you don't, most of them, we have from band 1.0 to band 10.0. And most average universities in abroad, of course, if you are studying your masters or your PhD, or be it you are going there to start your university, they will always tell you that they need band 5.5 and above. And that is the reason why you need this registered institute. You can go to Google and just type, where can I get training center where they teach or they prepare students for IELTS exam or for SAT exam or for GMAT exam, or just name it, the one you may want to actually sit for. Okay, now the reason why I'm telling us all this here now is it brings me back to this getting your school original transcript. Okay, because I need to establish things that you need to know concerning these people that are into IELTS exam, okay, SAT and TOEFL and all that. Then before we can now still come back to this our original transcript, then I can now tell you the essence of you getting to know these people, even though you are not doing it to actually sit for exam. But how can they be of help to you to acquire your original school transcript? That is the reason why I'm doing this live streaming today. Like I said, the Malaysian university I'm about to throw light on now for today, live streaming, of course, they don't require you to, it's not a mandate that you must provide your school original transcript before you can be admitted. No, the school can give you admission using your statement of results, but you have to provide the original transcript before graduating the school. And that is the reason why it is important for you to get all these documents before leaving Nigeria, because once you leave Nigeria, it will be very, very difficult for you to get it. Okay, now to get this school transcript, original transcript, like I said before, your school where you graduated from will ask you to notify the admin of where you are going to study, to write to them before they can release your school transcripts. And that one is a big stress. And even though your school released to them, your school will particularly tell them not to give you that original school transcript. And that is the reason why I'm doing this live streaming, so we can know the shortcut on how to get this school original transcript, even without you going to meet either where you graduated from or the school that you're about going to further your education. Now, the reason why I talked about this IELTS is this. These people training you, of course, they have 1 month training, they have 2 month training, they have 3 month training, depending on what you are sitting for. Okay, depending on what you are sitting for. The reason why you need these people, this institute, this registered institute with Nigerian educational system, is for them to help you get your school original transcripts. Okay, now how do we go about this? And that is where our live streaming become very, very interesting. Okay, now this was what I did to actually get my school transcript, and before I relocated. Okay, now it will interest you to know that I sat for the IELTS exam, but the interesting aspect of these people here now is this: they are qualified. They are just like that very university you are going to study in abroad. The right the university have to write to your school you graduated from that they need your school original transcript. It is the same right this very institute have to demand for your school transcript, and your school will just ask them of their institute name. Once they give the school their institute name, of course, there's what they call there are some code they give. Once you are registered with Nigerian educational system that you want to be training people and equally be doing visa for those that may want to study abroad, Nigerian educational system will give you license. Okay, and that license gives you pave way for you or open way for you to actually write to any school that you need this particular student transcript because you want to apply for his or her admission abroad. And the school will never hesitate to give them your transcript. And that was exactly what I did. And as I'm talking to you now, like today, I have my school transcript with me because this was exactly what I did, and I was able to get it. Now, what I did was I registered for 2 months course with them because I needed to prepare myself for the IELTS exam because I was going for my master's to study information management system. Okay, so I needed to prepare myself because I've had those sitting for this IELTS exam. It will interest you to know that this particular IELTS exam is very, very difficult to pass. The very day I sat for my exam, I was opportune to meet those that have written this exam more than 3 times and they've not made it because, of course, there are 4 different exams you need to write, and before you can before you be eligible to study abroad legally. Okay, and the first one is speaking. Of course, you'll be asked to, you'll be sent to British Council, the one at Metama. That was where I went for my speaking, oral speaking, face-to-face oral speaking, and you'll be asked to they will just give you a scenario like this to explain. Okay, and of course you'll be timed. And the second exam we have is listening. Okay, you'll be given a headphone and you just be listening to what they are saying, and you'll be answering the answer sheet. I believe there are about 40 to 45 questions, and after that we have writing 1 and writing 2. Of course, these are the 4 exams you have to write before your IELTS result will be given to you. Okay, now let's come back to this original transcript. After I apply to that institute that I want to write my IELTS exam because I need to further my education abroad, okay, I was able to ask them question that I'm finding it very difficult to get my school transcript for my university because they are refusing to give it to me. And I begged, because I have to plead, and I asked, please, is there any way you can help me through your own registered institute to get my school transcript? And lo and behold, the man in question answered me yes. Of course, in as much as you have registered with my institute that you want to learn, you registered for 2 months training for you to be able to write your IELTS exam. Automatically, anything you ask will be given to you. And that was how I was able to get my school original transcript. Of course, this is a secret, okay? And congratulations to you that may one way or the other be finding it very difficult to get your school transcript. Of course, what I've just told us now is a very simple thing you can do. Okay, even though you are not writing the IELTS exam, you just need your school transcript, because there are some other online admissions, online opportunities that you may get, and you'll be asked to attach your documents together with your original school transcript. So you can as well just go to any registered institute of your choice. Like I said, you can go through Google, and Google can give you different locations. The one I did was at Wuse. Yes, it was at Wuse. The training institute was at Wuse, and I was able to get my original school transcript. They delivered it via DHL, and also they sent him the electronic copy, that is via his email address, and he forwarded it to my email address. So I have my original copy, and I still have the soft copy, the one I used in doing my online process. Okay, so I believe we are being able to acquire this knowledge. The idea here is, even though the school you are applying for, just like this Malaysian university I'm about to explain to us now, they don't demand for original school transcripts at first. You can use your statement of results and you'll be admitted into their school, okay? But their requirement says you must provide the original school transcript before you be graduating from the school. So it's better you follow this my procedure, or do exactly what I did. Even though you know this school, it mustn't be Malaysian university, okay? Even though you know this school don't demand for original school transcript, you can just go to any registered institute, pay for the money for 1 month, for 2 months, or for 3 months, depending on the months, okay, that you want, and you just open up to them and let them know that you need your transcript, that you want them to apply through, you want them to write to your school to get your transcript. Because the reason why they made them and they authorized them to be given student transcript is this: apart from they train people, or apart from they prepare people for IELTS exam, okay, to study abroad, they are equally legal to process your admission to abroad. They are equally legal to process your admission to abroad. So automatically, every required document from your school that you finished from, the institute have the right to demand for it, and the school will never hesitate to give them that which they need from about you. Okay, so this is what you can do to get your original school transcript, in as much as you have it in mind in one way or the other, okay, to study abroad. And it will interest you to know that in as much as abroad is concerned, there are some places that you end up going, apart from you presenting your original school certificate. Of course, the learned ones, or those that really want to know deep how you graduated or how you finished your school, they will still demand for your original school transcript. Now it will interest you to know that you can just present the original transcript to them, and they will go through it and see that yes, indeed, you finished from this school, and both the head of the universities, their stamp and their signs and their signatures are there. Okay, and it will give you a great opportunity, maybe to be awarded job or whatsoever thing you may want to do when you are abroad. But it is usually good you prepare yourself very, very well before leaving your country, your said country. Okay, so I believe I have thrown more light, or I believe I've been able to answer this question of transcript, right? That is this third question: how can I get my university original transcript? I believe I've been able to answer it here. Okay, so we will proceed to the fourth question very quickly. The fourth question says, what is the name of the university? Okay, the school we are talking about in Malaysia. Okay, sorry, it is UNIXZA. Okay, it is UNISZA. Sorry, I omitted the S in between I and Z. Okay, it is www.unixza.edu. Okay, once you type in this very website, okay, of course you can be able to see every necessary thing, their programs, what they have, what they offer. Okay, you can be able to see it. And that is the fourth question. And the fifth question now is the reason why we are here, part of the reason why we are here, because I believe we have been able to answer some questions. And while I'm still explaining this, please, if you still have your question to ask, just type it at the comment section, and do it to invite your friends and family members. Of course, you have to subscribe to my channel, and before you can be able to drop your question, because I know a whole lot of us that is active here with me may want to ask one or two questions. Please feel free to ask your questions, and I will be very much available to answer us. So we go to our fifth question that says, what are the processes needed to gain admission in the school? Please, my audience, I would like us to actually pay a very good attention here, because I will be breaking this thing one after the other. Okay, this fifth one is where some of us may want to know what is the advantage. In fact, these Malaysian universities, this Malaysian university that I've been advertising on, what actually are they really, what is their requirements, what is the school, what are they offering, what is the benefit? All these things are what we'll be discussing as we advance. Okay, so now we have to start with that of question 5 that says, what are the processes needed to gain admission in the school? Okay, the first one, like I've mentioned earlier, is the international passport, the university transcript / statement of results. Like I said, with your statement of results, you are good to go. So you mustn't be the original transcript, okay? You don't just need it for now, but you have to present it before you graduate. So the 4 things is the international passport, the transcript / statement of results, your university original certificate, and that of your passport photograph. This is what you need, okay? So these are the 4 documents you need, okay? Now, these are the first 4 documents you need then before you can begin your process, okay? Now, there is something I still need to tell us about our statement of results / original transcript and that of university original certificate. Okay, I want to, in a very special way, welcome Nkechi for joining. Ibe Oluchukwu Juliana, I want to welcome in a very special way. She asked a question: what is the cost? What is the cost? What is the total cost implication? Okay, please. I think we'll be answering that question. I think is after this 5th one. Please, Oluchukwu Ibe, please, I'll be answering this question. That is the 6th question we have here. So I'm at the 5th one. Please let me just finish up with the 5th one, and I'll be answering your 6th question. Thank you very much, and thank you for joining. Okay, like I said, the 4 documents is this you are seeing on the screen: the international passport, original transcript / statement of results, yes, then your university original certificate and that of international, your passport photograph. Now, once you get these 4 things available, let's assume your transcript is not here with you yet, but you have your statement of results. There are 2 things you need to do, okay? Of course, if in any university, for them to authenticate your certificate or your statement of results or your transcript, you have to attestate these 2 certificates, which is what? Your statement of results and your university original certificate. You need to attestate it. And what is that attestation? The attestation means you are taking it to Nigerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Okay? You are taking these 2 certificates or these your documents, you are taking it to Nigerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Okay? Once you get these 4 documents, you take your original either school transcript or school statement of results together with your university certificate. You take it to Nigerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs for them to stamp it. Okay? Of course, Nigerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs will, of course, reach out to your school, the university you graduated from, to actually know if you actually finished from that school or it is a forgery certificate. Okay, once they confirm from them, the next thing they do is to stamp on your university original certificate and equally that of your statement of results or that of your university transcript. As soon as you get these 2 documents attested, okay, you now proceed to visit the school website, all right, which is the www.unixa.edu. Okay, now you can now check their programs. Okay, you check their programs and select the program that suits what you really want to go and study for. Okay, now after you must have seen the course or the program you may want to dive into, the next thing you need to do, everything I'm telling you is inside this school website. Like I said, it will interest us to know that what I'm doing here, I'm just trying to impact knowledge of what I've known with my experience with those that may still want to actually relocate to abroad. So it's better you know all these things. Like I said, you are not paying anybody any dime. That is the reason why you are here, because you don't need to give anybody any dime. You can do everything yourself. Only what you need to do is follow my YouTube channel and follow what the instructions I'll be giving us, so you'll be guided, okay, and you get everything without consulting any agent, because you can do it yourself. Okay, once you get these two documents signed and endorsed by the Nigerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the next thing you need to do is to buy the form. You can get it inside that. You can get the school university form to gain admission into their school is on their school website. You can visit the school website, it is there. And of course, to buy their form, to buy the application form is $25. Okay, to buy the school form is $25. It is right there inside their school website. The reason why I'm doing this live streaming is for us not to be duped by any man or any woman or anybody. You can do this yourself. You can follow this process and gain admission. Okay, even though not Malaysian University, it could be any other university, but you can do this yourself. All right. Now, the next thing is, after purchasing the form, of course, you fill the form. The next thing you need to do here is to write proposal to the school based on the course you've chosen. Okay, once you have obtained their form, okay, for $25, the next thing you need to do is to write proposal to the school admin department. Of course, this proposal, you have to explain yourself. That is, you have to explain yourself based on the course you want to. The proposal will be that you are explaining yourself that you are really interested to study this particular course. Let's assume you want to study information management system. You have to write a proposal through the school admin department. Of course, everything is online. You write to them that you really want to go for this course, okay? And the school will, of course, you have to send the proposal. Then the second thing you have to do after writing your proposal is you need to provide letter of sponsorship. Now, when we ask a question, what is letter of sponsorship? It is basically, of course, you are a student, it is basically someone that can stand for you, not necessarily somebody that will fund you. No, let's assume an established institute or organization or a company that has a letterhead. They can easily just write to endorse you that yes, we are aware that Mr. A or Mr. B is coming to study or to further his or her education in your school. Okay, these are the two letters you are writing. These are just the two letters you are writing after filling your application form online. After buying the form for $25, the next thing you fill it online and you submit. The next you need to do is to write a proposal to the school admin, and after writing the proposal, you attach it with your letter of sponsorship with any company's letterheaded paper, just for them to endorse that yes, they are aware that you are coming to study. Okay, and once you submit these two letters online, you have to wait for them to reply you. Okay, now it interests you to know that for science course, sometimes for science course, their reply doesn't exceed 1 week. Okay, their reply doesn't exceed 1 week. But for those going for art course like management courses, okay, their reply doesn't exceed 1 month. Okay, but that of science course doesn't exceed 1 week. That is 7 working days. But for art course is about 1 month, less than 1 month, but it doesn't exceed 1 month. Now, the next thing you need to go for is for your VAL. Okay, now when we ask what is VAL, VAL is VAL. Okay, VAL is VAL. Okay, let's dive here like this. This is what I mean, VAL like this. The next thing you need to go for is your VAL, okay? And the VAL is full meaning is Visa Acceptance Letter, okay? So this is the next process. This is the next process, okay? That is the next step you will be taking. Of course, how do you do about this VAL? Where do you go? You are going to Nigerian Immigration Office, okay, to get your VAL, okay? And this VAL lasts for 10 working days, okay? It lasts for, everything is online. Of course, you can still browse through and see everything yourself. Everything is online. This VAL lasts for 10 working days from the very day you purchase the VAL, okay? Now, and the payment for the VAL is equally on the school website. It's about 750 to 800,000 naira Nigerian money. All right, 750 to 800,000 naira Nigerian money. And of course, you are paying that money together with the part payments of your school fee. Okay, what I mean by part payment is out of 100% of your payment, you are only paying 40 or 45%. It's not up to 50%. Everything is on the school website. Okay, you are paying this 750,000 to 800,000 Nigerian currency, and together with the part payments of your school fee. Okay, like if you are studying, let's assume you are going for art course. Of course, your school fee is no more than, it's not up to 2 million naira. Yes, it's not up to 2 million naira, because you are only paying, let's assume your school fee is 1.2 million naira. You are only paying Nigerian 650,000 naira together with your VAL money, which is either 750 to 800,000 naira, and that is all. This is the money you will pay until you arrive Malaysia. It will interest you to know. Now, when we ask why this VAL payment, this VAL payment is what the school will use to prepare your student visa through Nigerian immigration. Okay, and the commitment of 40 to 45% of money you are paying together with the VAL money is for the school to be sure that yes, this person is actually ready to relocate to further his or her education with us. Okay, so that is the money. This is the only money you are paying until you arrive the school. Okay, until you arrive Malaysia, you are not paying any other money aside this VAL money, which you see everything on the school website. Okay, and the part payment depending on the course you are going for. Of course, if you are going for science course, you will see the payment there. Okay, it's in dollar there, you convert it to Nigerian money. If you are going for art course, you see it there, it's in dollar there, you convert it to Nigerian money, and this is the only payment you are making. And once you make this payment, automatically the school will create an account for you, and you are now communicating with the school directly because they already have your email address through the form you filled. Now the school will be writing to you, and you too will be responding back to the school, and they will be sending you your username and password, your login details, to be able to track your school, your admission process. Like I said, you can do this on your own. You don't need any man or any woman to do it for you. You don't need any agent. And that is the reason why I'm doing this live streaming. It's just an opportunity for those that have their money but they are looking for a genuine link, okay, to further their education abroad. Of course, you know, there are so many people out there that are ready to dupe anybody. They can do anything for money. But what I'm doing here is I'm just impacting knowledge on those that may really want to They don't have anybody, but they really want to further, okay, and they really need a genuine link, and that is why I'm running this live streaming. So I continue where I stop. Now, once you pay that part payment after paying for the VAL, of course you are going to Nigerian Immigration and you present your admission letter and everything, and of course they will communicate the school, and before you know, they will give you your visa acceptance letter, okay. Then the school, of course, you pay the part payment and you proceed, all right, depending on the course you are going for. Like I said, the school will not ask you to pay 100% of the money. No, you're only paying 40 to 45% of the money. Then on arrival, okay, 3 months after, you can now pay another money in installments. Then before your program finishes, you complete the money, the remaining money. Then once you finish paying this VAL money and your part payment for your school fee, the next thing you need to proceed with is you have to wait for extra 10 working days for the VAL, okay, for the school to respond to you, okay. The school will have to respond to you via your email address, okay. You have to wait for 10 working days. So sometimes, due to the delay in the process, sometimes it takes 2 to 3 weeks, okay. It takes 2 to 3 weeks before the school responds, okay, but maximum is 3 weeks, and they will eventually, of course, they will respond to you, okay. Then after that, the next thing you need to do, because the school will be sending you some documents, of course, like I said, once you make part payments of your school fee, depending on the course you are going for, the next thing the school will do is to send you a username and login details of your own account. You'll be tracking your school process, okay. You'll be tracking, okay, they are in this stage, okay. They'll be writing to you next week. They'll be giving you this, they'll be giving you that. That is the essence of the username and password the school is giving you, okay. Now the next thing you need to do, you will now apply for your visa online, all right. You apply for your visa online. Nobody is doing this for you. You are doing this yourself. The school at this point, of course, they've known that you are partially their students. Of course, you can ask any question and they will give you a guide. They can send you any link you may want them to send for you to apply for your visa. Why am I saying you are applying for a visa? Because you have already paid for your VAL, okay, which is your visa acceptance letter, because that is what they will now use to pave way for you to apply for your visa online, okay. And of course, particularly about this Malaysian school that I know too well, if you know that you've done this process up to this time, it is usually advisable to apply your visa. You apply your visa online yourself, all right. So what you do now is the school will send you a document, okay. They will refer you to their embassy in Nigeria. So through the school document, the one they've sent to you through your username and your account they've created for you, everything will be sent to both your email address and that account, that your student account they've opened for you. After you must have finished paying that your VAL, visa acceptance letter, and that of part payment depending on your course you are going for. The next thing the school will do is they will forward you, once you apply for your visa online, the school will now forward you documents that will be taken to their embassy, okay. Once you apply, of course, like I said, they are giving you your username and password. Everything will be done by you. You are tracking it. Everything you needed will be inside the account the school have opened for you, and that is the reason why they are giving you the login details. Every agent in Nigeria, what I'm telling us today, this is what every agent do. Even this very particular institute I told you about, that they can help you to get your school original transcript, this is exactly what they do. And if you can follow what I'm saying, you can apply to any university abroad without the help of anybody, in as much as you can follow their rules and regulations. Okay, the only difficult thing they have told us already, and I've given us solution on how to get it, is that of transcript, because transcript is usually very difficult to for school to give to students. Sometimes they will tell you to wait for 10 years before they can issue it to you, depending on your university in Nigeria. And sometimes they will tell you they don't give it to you except the school that you are going to study to further your education will write to them before they can give to you. All right. So the next thing, once you apply for your visa online, okay, the next thing you need to do is, it takes 2 to 3 weeks before it will reflect. Okay, it takes 2 to 3 that is 2 to 3 weeks before it will reflect. And once they send you your documents, the next thing you need to do is you'll be asked to upload these documents, your documents. Of course, your international passport, you'll be asked to scan. Of course, you open it, you'll be asked to scan your international passport. That is, they call it data page. Okay, you have to open the middle, open the center, and you have to scan it. All right, then you scan other documents. You scan your statement of results / transcript, either statement of results or transcript, whichever one. You have to upload these documents. Okay, you upload your international passport data page, you upload your either statement of results or original school transcript, and that's of your university original certificate, and that of your passport photograph. And remember, before you can upload, remember I told us that you have to take these 2 documents, which are either your statement of results or your original school transcript, and your university certificate, that of the original one. These 2 documents, you are taking it to Ministry of Foreign Affairs for them to endorse that yes, you actually finished university. The certificate was not forged, and your transcript / statement of result too is not forged. And that is because what abroad know, okay, is once your country Ministry of Foreign Affairs attestates your certificate, they see it to be authentic. So majority of people abroad find it very, very difficult. They find it very, very difficult to actually use their certificate abroad. Reason being that it was never attested by Nigerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Okay, so majority of people here, they find it very, 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 very difficult to actually use their results. Not just for education, sometimes for work, they will still need to see all those things. So to attestate your university and your transcript / statement of results before leaving your said country, it is very, 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 very important. I believe we are learning something from this our live streaming. Please, if you still have questions, please be dropping your questions as I'll be answering while I'm rounding up. Okay? Now, once you upload these documents, of course, these are the 4 documents: international passport, original school transcript / statement of results, university original certificate, and your passport. And I said these 2 documents must be attested by Nigerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Then after that, you will now receive a message from the school. Okay, it comes to your email address automatically. It reflects in that your account the school have created for you, the one they gave you your username and login details. I mean your username and password to be tracking your admission process, how far or where particularly they are. They will send you a successful message telling you that successfully you have been admitted into their school. Okay, now the school will now write to you at the tail end of this very message. They'll be sending to you that you can proceed to book for your flight ticket. Okay, So that is when you can now go yourself, book for flight tickets. You don't need any Jupiter. Even if not that, sometimes we Nigerians find it very difficult to explore things on our own. My dear, it is very, very possible for you to book your flight ticket using your mobile phone, using your Android iPhones, either your iPhone or your Android phone. You can book your flight ticket without the help of anybody. Okay? So once you book for your flight ticket, like I said, the school have given you your tracking username and password. You can ask them all these things. They can still put you through. Okay? That is interesting aspect of this. And like I said, let me still remind us, the reason why I'm doing this live streaming is not just because of I'm trying to make you understand things about Malaysian University. It mustn't be Malaysian University, like I said. I believe in this my live streaming, you must have at least acquired one or two knowledge outside this Malaysian University. Okay? So please do well to ask your question, because I'll soon be rounding up now. Very shortly, I'll soon be rounding up. And at the tail end of my live streaming, I'll be running a jingle of the school for those that may really want to see how the school look like, their facilities, things they have and cool. Of course, I'll be running a jingle. I have a jingle for it, and I'll be running it while I'm rounding up this class. All right. So that is all. Once they send you a successful message that you can book for your flight ticket, you can now go book for your flight ticket without stress. Now, it will interest you to know this. Do you know that based on what I've said here now, you can use less than 4 million naira to finish your masters in this university? Yes, you can use less than 4 million naira to finish your masters in these very universities. This very university I'm giving lecture on now, okay? Like that of information management system. The first payment you are making on arrival, okay, is 1.2 million naira. Now, the question now is, how come about 1.2 million naira? You remember I told you that when you are paying for this VAL, of course, VAL is about Nigerian 750 to 800,000 Nigerian money, right? When you are paying for this VAL, you are together paying your advance, your part payments for the course you are going for, okay? And I said you are just paying 40%, okay, of the money. So this on arrival, you have paid 40% or 45% of the money. The next thing you need to do is to complete the first payment, because your first payment in the school, the one I know is information management system, your first payment you are making is 1.2 million naira. Okay? Then your final second year, you are only paying Nigerian 800,000 to 900,000, depending on the currency at maybe when you be rounding up. Okay? So automatically your first payment is 1.2 million naira, and you have paid 40 to 45%. On arrival, you now complete the 40%. You complete the remaining 60%. So that is what what sum the 1.2 million naira, and you are not paying any other money again until when you are about rounding up, which is your second semester. You now pay the second payment, which is about Nigerian 800 to 900,000, and that is all. And you can imagine you are paying this money, which is if I'm not mistaken, is, let's just say, 2.1 million naira for your school fee, and your application form, the one you purchase online, is $25. Okay, another thing you are paying for is that of your paying for VAT and for your VAL, which is visa acceptance letter. okay, by Nigerian immigration, which is about 750 to 800,000 Nigerian money. Aside that, next thing you need to do is to book for your flight ticket, and there is nothing else you are paying. Then another thing again here is you are to pay $22 to $25 on arrival, which is for your test. Of course, the school need to test you to know your health condition. They are not rejecting you. They just want to know your health condition. Are you the kind of person who don't like cold, or are you anything you don't just like that your body does not like? Automatically from the test and everything, they will discover it, and they will actually provide means on how to make you to have a better stay while you are studying with them. And it is called medical test. That is the money you are paying on arrival. And of course, remember I told you that your first payment you are making is 1.2 million naira, but you have paid advance payment before. So on arrival, you complete the 1.2 million naira. You are not paying any other money again until your second semester that you are rounding up your program. Then you pay up the remaining money. Like I said, the tuition fee, everything about this university is there live in their school website. So I'm only giving us this because I have us at heart, and I really want us not to be duped, or not to allow anybody to cheat on us. Okay? We can do everything on our own. Now that $22 to $25 is for your medical test, and that will be done while you are processing your registration physically while you are in the school. Okay? They are doing that test, and the test lasts. Once they extract your blood sample and every other test you'll be doing, the test lasts for just 3 hours and the result comes out. Okay, once they extract your blood and every other test they are doing, you still continue your registration process, because of course you have to meet the school and they will show you your department and every other thing you need to know about the school. On the process of that is when you'll be asked to do your medical test, which is about Nigerian $22 to $25. Okay, you are paying to the school medical department, and that is all. Okay, and that is all you need. And before you know, you enjoy your education there. For those who did not remember, or for those who did not make it to get their original school transcripts, like I said, before you graduate from the school, have it in mind that you must provide your original school transcript before you graduate. So why not take the opportunity and do that I did, or follow exactly what I did to actually get my university transcript, original transcript, both via my email address and hard copy, okay, through Nigerian DHL. So here I think I've rounded up with the discussion for number 5, the question 5 and question 6. Like Mrs. Oluchi asked me, how much is the tuition fee? Mrs. Oluchi, with less than 4 million naira, I'm talking about less than 4 million naira, including your flight ticket. Because everything I've said there is not more than 3-point-something million. It's not more than 3-point-something million, but with approximately 4 million, but less than 4 million naira. Like I said, less than 4 million naira. Of course, you just gain admission in this Malaysian university, and have it in mind that I reminded us that they don't need IELTS exam. I told us they don't need IELTS exam. But for the benefit of those that may want to study in different countries, be it USA, Canada, and every other place they may want to study, have it in mind that you need this IELTS exam. And some people that have written this exam will tell you, no, you don't need to go for extramural lesson. You don't need to register yourself to any institute to learn for 1 month or 2 months. It will interest you to know that this exam you're seeing is very, very difficult because it's something I've written, and by God's grace, I was able to make it just for the first time. I didn't just make it because I know I will make it. No, I made it because I put myself through where I will be prepared. Okay, where I'll be prepared. I was going for my class 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I did this for 2 good months, and after which I registered for the exam. I think if I can still remember, Nigerian 144,000 naira. Then that was then, but I don't know how much now. I know something must have been higher than this money I called now. Of course, and I went in for the exam, and by God's grace, I was able to skate through. Okay, I passed the required mark the university I went for actually demanded. But have it in mind that there is no reasonable university in abroad that will not want you to make band 5.0 and above. Okay, like I said before, we have band 1.0 to band 10.0. So any average university will want you to at least make 5.0 and above, okay, before you can be admitted into their school. So let's just take note of this. But the interesting thing about this Malaysian university I've been advertising here all this while is they don't demand IELTS exam. That is one good thing about them. They don't demand IELTS exam. And for your requirements, they don't need your original school transcript before you can be given admission, just like other universities in other parts of the world. Okay, like Canada, USA, and UK, and every other university. These people, they are good to go with your statement of results, in as much as Nigerian Ministry of Foreign Affairs attestates on it. And I mean, together with that of your original university certificate. Okay, so once that one is done, you are just good to go. All right, you are just good to go. Now, the benefits, I think we are coming to conclusion now. Yeah, the 7th one says, can I work and study at the same time? Yes, in as much as Unixa University is concerned. Now, it will interest you to know that whatever I'm saying here, I still want you to do your own research. Okay? I still want you to do your own research on your own. I want you to do your own research. But like I said, I'm giving you this information free of charge without collecting funding from you, because I really have you at heart. Only what I need you to do is to share this link to your family and friends for them to actually benefit from this. Some people will have this opportunity and may decide to use it for money making. Okay, they will decide to use it for money making, and somebody may have this link, and the person will be calling 6 million, 8 million, 10 million for you, and which you know that it is something rampant in our dear country. You can actually go through these processes on your own without the assistance of anybody. Okay, the only thing I know I can do is whatever you know you are not too okay with, or maybe you don't understand, you can ask question and I will explain it to you if at all you want to enroll in that school. But every other information I've given us here is outside this Malaysian university. They can still work. I mean, they can still be of useful and a good benefit to us, like that of getting your transcript. Some people don't know that you have to attestate your university transcript and / statement of results and that of the original results. Some people don't know that foreign affairs attestate certificate before you can use it abroad. Most people don't know. And some people will be asking, no wonder I applied for university abroad and they ended up rejecting me. Okay, they ended up rejecting me because of I don't know the reason. So this is one of the reasons. Okay, Mrs. Oluchi said something again. She said, after graduation, are you permitted still live in the country? Yes, I am coming to that question, Mrs. Oluchi, because that is part of the benefit I want to discuss now. Of course, that will be the number 8 question here that I'll be answering. I think I'm still in number 7, which says, can I work and study at the same time? The answer is yes. Okay, some people will make you understand, and it will interest you to know, in as much as abroad is concerned, if you are going for studies, some universities don't allow you to work. Yes, some universities don't allow you to work. I know of so many universities in UK that don't allow students to work. You are here to study, face your study, and after study you go back. And even some organizations or companies that ended up employing students secretly, once the country gets to know about it, what they do, they seal it up because of your sake. So why not get the rightful information and know the school that will actually suit what you really needed or what you want, so that you will not stress anybody and nobody will stress you, and you will not be stranded at the end of while you arrive there. Okay, most schools in Malaysia, in as much as you are coming for education, you don't work. Not just Malaysia, every other universities in all over the world. Okay, but the interesting school about this UNIXA is that the answer is yes, because I have a whole lot of people studying in this school and they are earning a very, 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 very good money. Yes, they are earning a very good money. Okay, the answer is yes. My number 7 answer, my answer to number 7 question is yes. You can work and study at the same time, in as much as this particular university is concerned. I don't know of any other university there, but I'm telling you about this UNIXA University. You can work and at the same time study. And one good thing about this school is they run online and on campus. So while you are doing your registration, of course, the admin will ask you, would you prefer coming to school every day, or do you want it online? And it will interest you to know that in abroad, schools in abroad, internet is just free. It's not like in our own schools in Nigeria that students will still buy data. Okay, students will still buy data to browse or do their research based on their assignments that has been given to them. In abroad, Wi-Fi is free for every student, and that is the reason why I'll be running a jingle for us to actually see how the school is, how the vicinity is, their equipment, things they have, okay, and other things you need to know. Okay, now we move to the last question, which says, what other benefits do I stand to gain as a student? And here I come. Okay, like I have told us before, most country in abroad, once you are coming for education, you have to face that education. You don't do another thing as outside or aside the education you came for. But this particular school, I'm throwing more lights on now today. You can work and still study. Now, most people have there, what they do is they do their online program. Of course, you can meet with your HOD online. He will ask you when is your convenient time. It doesn't disturb your work. You go to work morning, you return evening after your normal resting. Look, as in making sure that you are okay, like you find something to eat and you relax a little. What next you need to do is just to get your HOD online, and you both will begin to discuss if there's anything he wants you to do or any assignment he wants you to do. Of course, he will just ask you to do it and send it to him via his email address, and he will do the needful and get back to you. That is how most people do their online PhD there and their masters there. Okay, once it's time for exam, what you just need to do is to go and write your exam and continue your work. It doesn't disturb the work you're doing. Now, one of the benefits you will gain in as much as you are going through school, okay, is that you have to, the work there for you as a student, okay, the work there for you as a student is either you are an ICT person, because I have to tell you nothing but the truth. Is either you are an ICT person or you are into teaching line. These are the two work. These are the two work you get, and it will interest you to know that Malaysian people, they so much love Nigerians to teach in their schools, because they believe our country is an English speaking country. That is our general language we speak in Nigeria, which is English. So they prefer to employ Nigerians. Okay, they prefer to employ Nigerians as a school teacher, be it primary school, be it secondary school, or any other school. But it has to be teaching or ICT. That is, if you're into ICT, maybe graphic design, video editing, just name it, web design, anything ICT or teaching line. This is the two job or two work you can do in as much as you are a student in this UNIXA University. And it will interest you to know that other benefits that comes with this very teaching here is, in that Malaysia, they call it internship, or it is called teaching practice, because any school that will be employing you, of course, we take you as a teaching practice student. Okay, they know that you came here for study, but based on your study, this very place you are working is your teaching practice place, or this is where you are doing your internship. By that, nobody disturbs you, nobody even asks questions. Or unlike other universities, that you as a student, you can't work. In fact, you can't just work. All right, you can't just work. But this UNIXA, you have 100% full time for yourself to actually work, and it will interest you to know that their payment is quite huge, which is not what I'll be telling us here. Their payment is quite huge. The money your second salary, your second school fee you are paying is equivalent or even more than the money you'll be earning a month. So automatically you can foot your school fee. You don't need to call home for them to send you money, in as much as you can save. Okay, as an internship student, or as a teaching practice student, or as an ICT student, or as an ITC person that is into ICT work, automatically you are being paid, and it doesn't disturb your education, it doesn't disturb your study, it will not interfere with your studies. So these are the two things you can do in as much as you are studying with this UNIXA. Okay, as in, a whole lot of people are benefiting from this, and I'm telling you, and they are being paid monthly, huge, as in very, very, very attractive salary, very, very, very attractive salary. And somebody will ask a question, okay, after the education, I finish my study now, and do I just go back, or can I still remain in this country with student visa? Now I have to answer that question. The answer is no. Now, and you know what is worth doing is worth doing well. Wherever you are being employed, of course, one that left his or her country to another man's country, of course, we are not there to joke. Any work you are being given or anything you are doing, of course, you need to take it very, 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 very serious. Okay, you need to take it very, very serious, and you need to be very active in what you are doing, and do what you are doing to make, to make them to have confidence in you, to see every reason why you be retained after your education. And most people there, in fact, it will interest you to know that 60% of teachers in Malaysia are Nigerians and other African countries that speaks good English. Okay, so once you finish your school and you are still doing your teaching practice or your internship in a particular school, or you are still doing your ICT work in a particular firm or a particular company, the next thing they will ask you, okay, that would you like to remain with us? If your answer is yes, automatically what the school does, or what the firm or what the organization does, or what the company does, is for them to convert your student visa to work permit visa. I'm telling you, I'm not flattering you with words. I'm not trying to make you say, wow. No, I'm telling you practically. Okay, and the opportunity that this UNIXA school gives, other schools in Malaysia don't give like that. They don't give. I must have to tell you the truth. They don't give. That is one interesting thing about this school. They give you a very free avenue. Like, they will just make you to feel relaxed. Okay, they will make you to feel relaxed. Of course, if you want to study, if you want to do your masters or your PhD on campus, automatically you cannot be in campus and still be working. So most people even do this masters, you see, that sometimes is a stressful something, or is stressful something to do PhD in Nigeria. Is a very simple something abroad, because internet is just there for you to actually access anything, or to even access your HOD or your lecturer, whoever or whenever you want him to be there for you. He or she will avail himself for you, and the person will be there for you to actually answer you. Okay, like I said, the firm or the organization or the company converts your student visa to work permit, and automatically you start working there. Now, last but not the least, it will interest you to know that someone who came for studies, let's assume you are a married man or a married woman, or let's assume you are not yet married, okay, and you ended up finishing your education, and you are being retained there to be working, be it as a teacher or be it as an ICT person. It will interest you to know that the law of Malaysia says once you are a teacher in any school in Malaysia, and you are a married person, be it a male or a female, and you have kids, in as much as your kids are in Malaysia, Malaysian government sponsors your children's education, meaning that as a teacher, because they value education. Yes, this country value education very, very well. So the how do I call it, the prize or the payback they give to teachers of any kind, in as much as you are teaching in an recognized institute. Of course, every school there is recognized. It's not like any other place that you can just come and open school without the full permission of the school of the government. No. In as much as you're a teacher in Malaysia and you have kids, your children, their education is fully sponsored by the government of Malaysia. Okay, is fully sponsored by Malaysia, and it will interest you to know that, imagine where you have 2-3 kids. Okay, you have 2-3 kids, and they are studying without you paying any funding, without you paying a dime without you paying a dime. It's not something good. It's something good, and very, 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 very good. Okay, and that is one interesting thing about this Malaysia. But some people find it very, very difficult, okay, to actually work with student visa in abroad. So that is the reason why I deem it fit to actually bring this UNIXA University for us to actually go through it. And even though not you, it mustn't be you. Like I said, it could be your friend, it could be your family members, it can just be anybody you love, anyone you love that you know he or she must have been waiting to get or to see a genuine opportunity where he or she can actually relocate, okay, and find a better life for himself or herself, or actually to even study, but he or she needed a very genuine link. Of course, the person can dive into this school and see things himself or herself. And that is the reason why I am doing this live streaming. Like I said, as time goes on, I will be updating us any good thing I see, in as much as here is concerned, any good thing I see that will benefit you as someone whom I have at heart, I will always share it. Before we began this our live streaming, part of my introduction I see it here is I'll be running a jingle, let's say next week, because I want to use what God have given me. I want to use what God has blessed me with. As you all know, some of you know that I'm an ICT person, and I'm good, at least by God's grace, at least I have a knowledge on ICT applications like Photoshop, CorelDRAW, Microsoft PowerPoint, Excel, InDesign, Illustrator, just name it. So I will be having a class, I will run a jingle, I will run an advert. This will be free of charge. What I mean by free of charge is free of charge. Of course, it will be in a segment, okay? we will have the one for children in primary school, those that may want, the children that want to learn how to be conversant with keyboard, okay? Mastering keys without looking at their keyboard, which is Mavis Become. I'll be running class with them. I'll be teaching them all those things. Those that may want to learn Microsoft Office, like Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access. Of course, I'll be doing a weekly class with them. And finally, those that may want to learn graphic design, like Photoshop, CorelDRAW, Illustrator, and so on. I'll be running a jingle. If you are interested in joining this class, once I run the jingle, once you see this jingle on your phone, what you just need to do is to chat me back by letting me know that you are interested. Then I'll add you up, because I'll be creating a platform, I'll be creating a group where I will be teaching us just the way I'm doing it here now. It will be live. Everybody is a must that you will have a laptop, because the requirement is that you have a laptop, and of course you have an internet. You have a very strong internet, just the way you are following me here now, and we'll be doing our class. And before you know, you will be very, very good in ICT. Of course, it is good you grab this opportunity, because the world is advancing. We are far behind, okay, in terms of technology. We far gone are those days where we run analog system of things. Now is digital, and it will interest you to know that we have so many things that AI is doing now. Okay, so many things that AI is doing. Of course, they have AI courses. Even in this Unixa University, if you go through their school courses, you see where they run AI courses. Okay, now this to tell you that AI is doing a whole lot. You can use this AI to actually become something great. Okay, even though not you, it could be your family members, it could be your children, your son, your daughter, your loved ones, your friend. They can benefit from this great opportunity. Okay, and I want you to please share this my link. Those that are not able to watch or listen to this our live streaming program, they can equally watch it, because it will be I will be dropping it on my YouTube page. They can revisit my YouTube page and listen to this, and equally be updated based on what I'll be sending for us. So I believe in my next video, I would like to see you again, as I'll be bringing a very unique information. Okay, I'll be bringing a unique information and ideas, and I'll be bringing you things, new things that you'll be learning that will benefit you. Please do well to drop your questions in my comment section, because I will be running the school jingle now, okay, while I'll be going through the comments, okay, the comments that we have here. Okay, Mrs. Oluchi asks a question again. After your graduation, are you permitted to, okay, I've answered the question. Yes, of course, You are permitted, like I've answered it. Where the institute where you are working, if you work with your heart, if you give them your very best, of course, they are very good at retaining people. Okay, yeah, they are very, very good at retaining people because they want the best for their citizen. They want their country to be a great country. So I'll be running the jingle now. Please drop me your questions in the comment section and I'll be answering it. Any question you have. Thank you very much for staying put even till this time. I really appreciate, and I believe you must have learned one or two things in this my live streaming. Thank you, and remain blessed. My name is Ebere Johnson. Like I said, I'll be coming your way next time again with a very interesting episode of different thing entirely. Okay, that will benefit you and your loved ones. Thank you as you watch the adverts. Okay, I mean the school jingle, and see things yourself. Thank you very much. I'll be back briefly, and then we can round up and call it a day. Thank you. Please still be online while I'll come back briefly once the jingle finishes. Then I'll come back to round everything up. Then we can call it a day. Thank you very much. Greetings to you, my viewers, wherever you're watching me from. Are you looking to study abroad? UNIXA is the best place to study in Malaysia. The school is awesome. The school has the necessary facility that a student need. It is the best place to study. Very flexible, very, very, very flexible, and it is equally affordable. The school is very spacious. They have facilities, and they have a very interesting courses. What am I saying in essence is a recent course that is trending. You wish to study Masters in AI, you wish to study Information Management System, and other advanced good courses that a good university offers. In this university, you would have more than what you expect. As you can see, it has different departments. The school has both male and female hostel. You can run your program live in campus or online, and it is very, 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 very flexible. No stress. Now it will interest you to know that their lecture rooms is superb, like what you're seeing. This is where they unite. This is where students have their lectures. The environment is very conducive. The lecturers are very, very wonderful. And it is a place where you can have constant interactions. I mean, constant interactions both with your fellow students and your lecturer. They are always available to actually give you that which you need. The educational system is very, very lovely. Spacious environment. Of course, where they sell things like supermarkets, it's there. They have recreational centers. They have where students can sit out to do one or two things that has to do with their studies. It's a very simple one. You are seeing their website. That is their school website you're seeing. You can as well go through their school website and you get to know more about them. Everything you need is on the school website. You don't need someone to dupe you. You don't need someone to tell you what you are supposed to know yourself. It will interest you to know that the students that graduate from this school, they are top class students that the world need. Like, their advanced courses has proven that this school is a very wonderful school that gives students opportunity to actually become what they want. This is a dream come true for you who is watching this, and it's an opportunity for you to actually enroll. All what I need from you is to follow my YouTube channel and ask questions, and I will tell you from the scratch to the very end what you need. You don't need to give anybody your money. I want you to embrace this opportunity. I want you to really benefit from this school system because their school is awesome. They have so many opportunities. They have so many opportunities in this school. Of course, this is one of the best schools you can find in Malaysia. Their programs are very flexible. I mean, very flexible. Their lecture theater, of course, they have every necessary thing school need, be it sports and many other you can think of. As you can see, the school is very spacious. It's a very nice place to be. And guess what? The admission processes are just very flexible. It's not where you'll be denied admission. So what you're seeing here is actually their school environment, and they have so many programs too. Just imagine this wonderful school. Look at the academic centers, your dream education abroad. This is so wonderful. This is so wonderful. You can see one of their lecturers. You can see the way the students are. So I would advise you to enroll and make your dream a reality. You have been looking for a place, you have been looking for a school that offers that course you have in mind. Visit their website today and enroll for that course of your dream. This is a wonderful lecture sitting. They have nice and wonderful system. Like I said before, their lecturers are very, very wonderful. The school facilities is beyond what you expect. They have equipment. Of course, you want to study art, visit their school website is there. You want to study science course, visit their school website is there. For your masters, for your PhD is there. Join me as I do my live streaming on the 15th of October this month, 2024, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. And we'll be doing a whole lot. We'll be doing a whole lot of questions and answers. It will be an interactive forum where you can ask your question and the answer will be given. How do you start? What are the requirements you need before you can enroll in this school? All is what I'll be showing you and what I'll be putting you through. See me to be that person who will guide you to actually achieve your main aim of following me in my channel. Of course, you can see their football field. So many other facilities you can think of. This is a gymming center. They have different type of sports. Different type of sports. They have it. So many others. All what you need to do is to follow my YouTube channel and try to be online on the 15th of October 2024, 8 p.m. Nigerian time, and we will have the interactive section with you. The school is the best place for you to be. Their programs are all unique, very, very unique and advanced program for that matter. Like I said before, it is a very flexing school. Like, it is a very easy going school. No stress, no restriction of any kind if you actually follow what I'll be telling you on our interactive class come 15th of October 2024. Of course, I'll put you through. I'll guide you on everything you need. Of course, we have a place where you can sit out, as you can see there. Thank you. All right, well, welcome back. I believe we have been able to see one or two things about the school. I mean, their environment, how the vicinity looks like, some of their facilities, their lecture room, and every other, their admin department, their hostels, and their gymming, their sports places, and all that. I believe we have been able to have an idea, or let's just say, we've seen some things actually about the school. So I think we'll still call it a day now, because I'm still waiting. I dropped in a question in the comment section asking if there's anybody that have question to ask. If there's no question, I will call it a day, because we need to round it up now. Okay. Yes, I think I've exhausted all what we have here based on the question. We have been able to know the 4 required documents needed for to start up admission process in any university. Okay, not just this Malaysian. The next one we have is where to get an international passport. I told us already, in Niger State. Okay, go to the immigration office and you get it within a day or 2 days there. Next thing we have is, I'm just doing a summary of what we've done before, so we can call it a day. Okay, the next thing here we have now is how can I get university original transcript, which I've done that one with us now. Okay, and then the next we have here is what is the name of the school, which I told us is UNIXA. Okay, I omitted S in between the I and Z. The next we have is what are the process needed to gain admission in the school. I've done all those, I've explained all those processes in details. Okay, then the next we have is how much is the school fee for the program. This school fee, I told you, I made example for I think for admin course. I made example for management course. Okay, just say if you really need to know the amount of any course you may want to go for, please visit this site, unixa.edu. Everything is there for you. Okay, everything is there for you. And the second to the last is can I work and study at the same time? The answer is yes. I think I've answered that, and I told us the 2 different kind of work, okay, that is trending that we have there as a student. Okay, of course, it's totally different from one that got work permit visa direct to Malaysia, and someone who is going through school. And of course, getting work permit visa in any country is usually difficult and hard, and that is the reason why most people see education as the easiest means of traveling abroad, and from there they can actually find their own way or their own base. Okay, which maximum 1 month you've gotten admission for this UNIXA University, and after your masters maybe it's 16 months, or depending on when you want to finish. If you wish to carry more than the normal course for each semester, of course you can finish before that 16 months. Okay, the way they have planned the educational system there is everything is at your own pace. Anything you want is what they give to you, anyhow you want. If you want to stretch your education for 3 years, 4 years, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, of course you can do your masters in complete 12 months, which is 1 year. Okay, I have plenty of them that have done it like that. Okay, if your brain can carry it, of course you can do it. And I believe, in as much as you're Nigerian, your brain can carry it, because you can be a management student and you can be an entrepreneur student in Nigeria, and you are still doing law as a course. So everything is possible. Okay, and the last one we have is that of what other benefits do I stand to gain? Okay, which I've told us the benefits. So thank you very much for staying up to this time. I really appreciate your presence, and I want you to share this link to your friends and family members, as I'll be coming your way next time with another interesting topic that will actually benefit you and your loved ones. Thank you very much for your active participation, and have a blessed night rest. I remain Ebere Johnson, and until I come your way next time, thank you and bye for now.